EU pledges $1 billion aid to Lebanon for socio-economic stability. The European Union, led by EU Chief Ursula von der Leyen, has pledged $1 billion in aid to Lebanon. Announced during her visit to Lebanon on 2 May 2024, this commitment aims to bolster the country's socio-economic stability, grappling with a profound economic crisis since late 2019. The funds, available until 2027, are designated to enhance basic services such as education and health, in addition to fostering economic momentum through necessary reforms. This financial support comes in response to Lebanon's dual challenges of hosting a significant number of refugees and managing increased irregular migration. Next, NPCI partners with Bank of Namibia for UPI-like system. On 3 May 2024, NPCI International Payments Limited, NIPLA, the global arm of the National Payments Corporation of India, NPCI, entered into its first international agreement with the Bank of Namibia. This collaboration is aimed at developing a real-time payment system in Namibia, akin to India's Unified Payment Interface, UPI. The initiative is designed to facilitate instant person-to-person transactions and merchant payments, thereby promoting digital financial inclusion within the country. As outlined by the Governor of the Bank of Namibia, Johannes Gavakshab, the project's ambitions extend beyond simplifying transactions. Namibia is looking to achieve full interoperability among different payment instruments by 2025. Next, archaeologists uncover 7,000-year-old prehistoric settlement in Serbia. Archaeologists have recently discovered a 7,000-year-old prehistoric settlement near the Tamis River in northeastern Serbia. The settlement is believed to date back to the late Neolithic period and spans roughly 11 to 13 hectares, surrounded by 4 to 6 ditches. The researchers used geophysical methods to map the extent of the settlement, revealing artifacts associated with the Winca culture, known for establishing large settlements in southeastern Central Europe. The discovery is significant as few larger late Neolithic settlements have been identified in the Serbian Banat region. The settlement near the village of Jarkovac exhibits influences from the regional Banat prehistoric culture, providing insight into prehistoric societies in the region. Ongoing analysis of the findings are expected to shed further light on early human history and the dissemination of knowledge and technologies in Southeast Europe. The research team, led by Martin Verholt from the Institute of Prehistoric and Protohistoric Archaeology at Kiel University in Germany, hopes to gain valuable information about the emergence of social inequalities and early technologies in Europe through this discovery. Further research is underway to uncover more about the region's prehistoric past. Next, US considers reclassifying marijuana. On 3 May 2024, the US Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, initiated a proposal to reclassify marijuana as a less dangerous drug. This proposal, backed by the Justice Department, aligns with President Joe Biden's directive to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, and the Attorney General to review marijuana's classification. Next, Indian Navy modernizes with steam to diesel conversion. The Indian Navy has initiated a modernization program to enhance the life, maintenance support, and capability of its warships by converting their propulsion systems from steam to diesel. The Ministry of Defence had signed a contract worth 313.42 crore rupees with Cochin Shipyard Limited, CSL, on 16 October 2023 to commence the midlife upgrade and repowering of INSBs, the first of the Brahmaputra-class frigates to undergo this transformation. Next, ISRO study finds increased ice on Moon. A recent study conducted by scientists from ISRO's SAC in collaboration with other research institutions has revealed enhanced possibilities of water ice occurrence in the polar craters of the Moon. The study suggests that the amount of subsurface ice in the first couple of meters is significantly larger than the ice at the surface in both poles. Drilling to sample or excavate this ice will be crucial for future missions and human presence on the Moon. The study indicates that the extent of water ice in the northern polar region is double that in the southern polar region. The primary source of subsurface water ice in the lunar poles is believed to be outgassing during volcanism in the Imbrian period. The distribution of water ice is likely influenced by mere volcanism and preferential impact cratering. Next. Oldest evidence of Earth's magnetic field found in rocks. Geologists from MIT and Oxford University discovered the oldest evidence of Earth's magnetic field in 3.7 billion-year-old rocks from Greenland's Isua supracrustal belt. This finding suggests Earth's conditions may have been habitable earlier than thought, with a stable magnetic shield playing a crucial role. The magnetic field protects the planet from harmful solar radiation and cosmic rays, sustains the atmosphere, and allows liquid water essential for life. By analyzing the magnetic properties and orientation of iron oxide minerals, researchers determined the ancient field's strength, extending the known existence of Earth's magnetic field by 200 million years. Next. First walrus death from bird flu in Arctic. Recently, a researcher from the Norwegian Polar Institute, Christian Lydersen, reported the first case of a walrus dying from bird flu on Hopen Island in the Svalbard archipelago. Around 6 dead walruses were found in the Svalbard Islands, located 1,000 kilometers away from the North Pole. Tests conducted at a German laboratory confirmed the presence of the bird flu virus in the walrus, although it was unclear whether it was the H5N1 or H5N8 strain. The discovery has raised concerns among researchers, as walruses tend to congregate during the summer when the ice melts. While bird flu primarily spreads through avian hosts like ducks and geese, mammals can also become infected by consuming infected birds. There have been previous cases of sea lions and fur seals also falling victim to the disease. There is also a risk of a polar bear consuming an infected walrus coats, as bird flu has already killed one polar bear in Alaska. Researchers urge for continued monitoring of the situation to prevent further spread of the virus among marine mammal populations. Draft Explosives Bill, 2024. In recent news, the government is planning to introduce the Draft Explosives Bill, 2024, as a replacement for the Explosives Act, 1884. The Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, DIT, has proposed fines for violation of regulations and enhancing the efficiency of licensing procedures. Next. What is blood minerals controversy around Apple? The Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, has accused US tech giant Apple of using blood minerals sourced from the country's war-torn eastern region in its products. In letter addressed to Apple CEO Tim Cook, lawyers representing the DRC alleged that the company purchases minerals illegally transported from the DRC to Rwanda, where their origins are concealed before entering the global technology supply chain. The DRC government has threatened legal action if Apple continues this practice. Next. Indian Navy launches LASAM-20 barge. The Indian Navy has launched the 6th barge of the LASAM-16, Yard 130 series, named Ammunition cum Torpedo cum Missile Barge, LASAM-20, Yard 130, built by a private firm Suryadipta Projects Private Limited in Thane, Maharashtra. The launch ceremony took place recently at the launch site of Suryadipta Projects Private Limited and was presided over by Madhusudan Bhui, Inas, GM Nad, Karanja. Next, India's $61.5 million grant for development of KKS port, Sri Lanka. The Sri Lankan cabinet has approved the renovation of the Kankesanthurai port, KKS port, in the northern province, with India agreeing to grant the entire estimated cost of the project, amounting to $61.5 million. The decision highlights India's commitment to enhancing regional cooperation and supporting Sri Lanka's infrastructure development. Next, what is Covishield controversy? Recently, the British pharmaceutical company AstraZeneca has acknowledged in court documents submitted to the High Court in London that its COVID-19 vaccine, developed in collaboration with the University of Oxford, can cause thrombosis with thrombocytopenia syndrome, TTS, in very rare cases. This admission comes as AstraZeneca faces a class action lawsuit in the UK, with claimants alleging that the vaccine has caused fatalities and severe injuries. Next, Loku IITG's groundbreaking speech tech for the speechless. Researchers at the Indian Institute of Technology Guwahati, IITG, have achieved breakthrough in speech technology by developing and patenting Loku, a novel method to generate human speech signals directly from vocal cord vibration signals. This innovative approach allows for the reconstruction of speech signals from vocal cord vibrations, offering promising applications for speech-impaired individuals and medical settings.